special October 31st matchup in the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. And despite having a generational talent in Wembanyama, Shams, the Spurs never skipping steps. They've got great detail to everything they do.
The Spurs draft and develop. That has been their calling card. San Antonio may not be a big free agent destination and magnet, but who knows, with Victor Wembanyama there, they are going to have the ability to attract players, to potentially go after players in trades. They have a ton of capital assets, draft picks that they can trade. And Victor Wembanyama has the ability to be a generational star, like you said, Kevin, and players will eventually want to be.
Quickly, can you even go back to a time when they've added Wembanyama, they've added Lively in Dallas, the Thunder's Chet Holmgren, what he did as a rookie? These young bigs have been sensational to watch. The size that the league has added has been off the charts.
And the center position might just be back, but let's look at that 2023 NBA draft. Let's revisit that in 5 to 6 years. That could be a draft that eventually will be regarded among the very best.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Johnson is out there with Castle. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Jackson in at the 4. And for Utah, Sohan is out there with Robinson. Then there's Wagner. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. With a slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Sohan.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest. Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, or gang here. Oh, what about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out in this crop.
And we cannot wait. Here's Wembanyama. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Kuminga, no good. Utah leading. Robinson finds Sohan. Lee outside. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Knocked loose.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Jerome. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Robinson. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Wagner with it. Defended by Kuminga. Wagner against Kuminga. Here's the floater. And the rejection by Jackson. Kuminga the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Jackson. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
A nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Podziemski, he's checked in for San Antonio. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Thunder. Lee bounce pass. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Podziemski with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Williams passes to Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range. And Wagner's got the ball here for Utah. This matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Here's Jerome. He's defended by Podziemski. Inside, here's Wagner. Lays it up off the glass. Wagner's got 8.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for a playoff spot, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Lee. Launches it. Jerome, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Jackson misses. Utah trailing here. Outside Robinson. Wagner on the wing. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Jackson. The three. That shot, no good. Utah has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And that one's good. Wagner. 12 points for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Pajemski. Still scoreless. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Jerome. He's defended by Pajemski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That's someone, wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to dominance. It saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Sharp again, Schroeder. Here's Champagnie. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Some stats for Johnson.
A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 15 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Bagley finds Lee. That one misses. Nice defense from Kuminga.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Sharp. Still yet to score. Uncovered. And the jumper is good. And the Jazz lead by 2. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular.
Now Sharp following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt. Back to Sharp. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Moody. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 3. Jackson with the screen. Pass to Champagnie. From outside, off the mark. Utah's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. From 13, and it's Sharp missing. And stolen by Cousins. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Champagnie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Utah Jazz.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And additionally, they're doing a terrific job getting to the line tonight, and they're turning all those trips into early points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Jeremy Sohan comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Devontae Graham subbed in for Lee. Now here's Graham. Pass to Bagley. And here's Sharp. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
The Jazz making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And Sharp drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Jackson. Back to Kuminga. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Terry's checked in for Utah.
At the line for
1. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson over to help. Outside, Bagley. 3-pointer. And it's Sohan missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Jazz. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Keldon Johnson. Kuminga out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sharp's got 10 points.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Kuminga the pass to Wembanyama.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Sharp. And the Jazz another 3.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Jackson up top, over to the left wing. Wembanyama finds Kuminga. Wembanyama sets a screen for Kuminga. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. And it's Terry with the ball for Utah. Pass to Sharp. 13 feet away. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Sohan missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. And Will Hardy has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
The Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Sharp. It's stolen by Johnson. Jumps up, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
Here's Terry. Nothing on the board. Sharp on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Castle. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And Utah making a change here. Cousins is checked in.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Spurs, Wembanyama. At the line for 1.
And that one misses.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line. Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Drills it from outside. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
Terry the pass to Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2, DeMarcus Cousins.
The free throw drops for Cousins.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
Pajemski, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Castle. Left side, Kuminga. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They are just killing him on the interior.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And the Jazz with some changes. Robinson comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Wagner's subbed in for Terry. That free throw good from Kuminga. Here's Wagner. 14 points for him. It's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Robinson against Wembanyama. Oh, the rim within easy reach of Wembanyama.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Jazz trail by 6. Now Sharp. He's got 17. Wagner wide open. Off target from three-point range. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Robinson. Wembanyama, no good. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
San Antonio leading by 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's tipped. And here we go. Kuminga heading to the... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Jazz. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make-or-miss league.
Lee's checked in for Utah. Jerome comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. Edey's checked in for the Spurs. Wells comes in for Jaren Jackson. To the left side wing. Pass to Castle. Can't hit from in close. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Moody. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. A shot by Wells, no good. Jazz have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Lee. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Williams has checked in. On the free throw, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. To the paint. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Utah has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Robinson a screen on Williams to the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Edey. He has yet to score. They set the pick. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Jazz making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Wagner outside. Robinson sets a screen for Wagner. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
Spurs leading by 3. Kuminga with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jerome passes to Lee. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lee's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Edey. And here is Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wells with the steal. Outside Williams. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Jazz, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And the Spurs making a change here. Waters is checked in. And Williams drops them both. Utah with the ball. Here's Jerome. Pass to Wagner. Jerome passes to Sohan. Shot clock at 5. A floater. Here's Robinson. Kept alive. San Antonio leading by 4. Now Podziemski. Pass to Kuminga. from outside the arc. Podziemski's shot is good. He has 7.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Williams. Wagner. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Over in the corner, Lee. Pass to Sohan. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 3 to shoot. There's Jerome. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Utah, Mitchell Robinson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. That one is no good. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Edey. Podziemski with it. Goes back up. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now here's Lee. He's guarded closely. Screen by Lee. Jerome passes to Wagner. Carries it from 3-point range. Wagner's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Jerome to the middle, pulls it up. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Wagner.
Well, Sohan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
Here's Podziemski. He's got 10. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Utah Jazz. Fellas, you gotta love watching teams go at it like this.
Love seeing it, Ernie. It's fun to see these teams, the fans, and us in the studio.
Yeah, man.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the San Antonio Spurs.
It's a coach's dream.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
We've got Jeremy Sohan. He's out there with Wagner. Lee out there with Robinson. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Jerome. Now, Sohan. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach? Jeremy Sohan. He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell, and they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Robinson, a screen on Jackson. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Castle. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jerome. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Jackson. Basket counts. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wagner on the wing. Pass to Sohan. It's good from long range.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Now Wells. Johnson in the corner. Outside for Jackson. Here's Castle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now, here's Wagner. D right on him. That one drops for him. And now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
And that's a tough basket. That speaks to how determined Wagner is close to the rim.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here is Wells. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaged 21 points per.
over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Wagner outside. A slam dunk by Robinson.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Jackson down low. Sohan's there. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Sohan with the ball. Now, here's Wagner. And the rejection by Jackson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Jerome.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Hassel misses. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Jazz. 6-point game. And it's Sohan missing. Wembanyama, tough shot.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Lee passes to Sohan. Wagner outside. Fires the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Castle. Down low. Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Jerome. Lee outside. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded closely. Can't connect from short range. Johnson finds Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
First free throw is good. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively. Not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And here's Johnson outside. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Lee outside. Now, Sohan. Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 1 three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Moody's checked in for Wagner. And it's Sharp in for Ty Jerome. And that one misses. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Wembanyama passes to Pippen. Here's the three. Wembanyama, no good. Jazz trail by 9. And here is Lee. He's got 8. Lets it go from deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in hurries.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws. And I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Utah. Pippen, the pass to Wells. Spurs passing it around. Johnson for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Sharp. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Spurs leading by 11. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Here's Wembanyama. That shot is off. Sharp against Pippen. Pass to Lee. Takes the 3. And Pippen pulls it down.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And a wide open look for Lee. It's a very good look and converts. Lee's got 10.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Lee against Johnson. He gets that one. Lee with the ball. He's got 10. Pass to Sharp. Shoots over Pippen. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Sharp.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Here's Wells. Hands it from downtown. Wells has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Jazz shooting well, 50% from the floor. Sharp on the wing. Bagley sets a screen for Sharp. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Utah. And San Antonio also making a switch. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Pippen. Pass to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Jackson misses.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
From downtown, and it's Sharp missing. San Antonio leading by 10. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Jackson setting the pick here for Johnson. Misses the 3. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Terry's checked in for Damian Lee. The Spurs also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Kuminga comes in for Wells. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Johnson. Cousins with a screen on Schroeder. Sharp. The Jazz again can't hit it. San Antonio's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
It's Terry outside, knocks down the three ball. Terry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Back to Wembanyama. Here's Podziemski. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. Sharp again, Schroeder. Cousins with a screen for Sharp. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
No good on the free throw. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Kuminga, no good. Jazz trail by 11. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They grab their own miss. And San Antonio shooting it beautiful here in the third. 56% from the field. Up and in on the layup. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Sharp. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points up at the end of the period. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Edey. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot.
First team foul.
Pass to Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Kuminga, no good. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Moody. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Pass to Edey. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Now we could feel that one all the way over here. Sharp, the pass to Bagley. It's deflected. Here's Podziemski. Terry covering. Left side, Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. Here's Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking
at the rim.
Shot by Terry, no good. Spurs leading by 17. Now Pajemski. Kuminga with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. Yep, it counts. 80's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Cousins, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Only one thing on his mind when Cousins has the ball. In that position, he's going to finish.
Here's Edey, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Spurs lead by 17.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Terry finds Sharp. Outside, Bagley.
Get there.
Moody, the bounce pass. To the paint, here's Terry. The layup off target. San Antonio leading by 17. Pass to Jackson. The shot missing. Nice D from Cousins. Terry outside. Back to Moody. Got a piece of it. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at him to try to get him to foul out of this game.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Moody. Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in.
And very solid three-point shooter for a big man. Part of what makes Cousins so dangerous at that end of the floor.
Kuminga, screen on Wagner. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Pajemski. Poked away. Kuminga, screen on Wagner. Kuminga, no good. Jazz trail by 14. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Steve?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And the Jazz with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Cousins. Damian Lee comes in for Terry. And it's Ty Jerome in for Sharp. Edey gets the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Jerome passes to Robinson. Wagner from long range. Rebound San Antonio. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one good for 2. And that's 18 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Lee. Now here is Robinson. Utah moving it around. That's good from Wagner on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Kuminga kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Kuminga. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kuminga's got 21.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Bagley. Here's Jerome from the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Lee. Good, nice job down low.
Well, he's such a good distributor. Franz Wagner, very selfless.
Bajemski with it. Fires the three. There's Kuminga, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And Utah making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Jazz. Lee outside. He takes it in, and Lee with the stuff.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer, and has a great view of the floor.
Here's Bajemski. Kuminga, screen on Lee. Here's Bajemski. No good again that time.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Pass to Sohan. There's a screen by Robinson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz, Stan, the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Sohan. Wagner outside. Pass to Jerome. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Chicago Bulls.
And that game against Milwaukee, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Williams is checked in. Jackson misses. And here's Utah. Big stretch here going 10-2. Sohan, the pass to Lee. Lets it go with the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Lee. He's guarded by Johnson. Sohan with the ball. Drills the three-pointer. Sohan's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Drives to the hoop, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Jazz on D. They trail by 11. Yes, that goes in.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Driving to the basket. Jerome, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And there it is for him.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Lee. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
A three from Wembanyama. Drops in the tray. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Outside Robinson. Pass to Wagner. And the three off target. Spurs leading by 15. Inside. And stolen by Wagner. And now Utah, fast break. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 7 rebounds in the game. A nice shot by Sohan. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, Johnson. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. There's Lee with the three. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. High post, Pippen. Here's Wells. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Jazz trail by 8. To the inside. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Lee.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Now here's Pippen. And the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Pass to Jerome. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wells comes with the double team. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. Robinson kicks to Lee. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Now here's Wells. Defended by Sohan. And an intentional foul right there.
15 foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Wells.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
That 3 off the mark. so it's San Antonio with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.